Hey yo, good morning. It's me, Gabe Calleja, and I am your host for Girl with the Red Hair Interviews, presented by me, Gabe Calleja. So without further ado, let's bring in our illustrious guests. We have the wonderful and effervescent Katia Mendoza, if you could join me, and the magnanimous, the one and only Candy Dato. Hop on, woo! Yeah, you can hear the roars in the background. So thank you for being here with me today. This is Girl with the Red Hair Interviews, where we just try to learn a little bit about the production, which is going up next week. We are less than 1 week till premiere, so buy your tickets, fill your butts in those seats, because this is going to be quite a roller coaster 2 weeks for you guys. I can't wait to see it personally, so it should be a lot of fun.
It's almost sold out.
It's almost sold out. Oh my
Your-
God. Do not finish this video. Pause this video, go buy your tickets, come back to this video to get hype for the production. So wow, that's really great to hear. I cannot wait even more now. So we're doing these interviews to get to know a little bit about the show, before people get to see it, a little bit of a sneak peek, and also to get to know a little bit more you guys. And Candy, we've been in productions before, so we got to work together, which has always been a lot of fun, working alongside you. But Katya, we've never worked together, and I hardly know you. We've met maybe once or twice, a few times. So there's a great opportunity for us to get to know each other and a little bit more about the play. So without further ado, tell us a bit about who you are, where are you from, and who do you work for? You can answer that however you'd like. So let's start with you, Katya. Go ahead.
Yeah. So hello, Katia Mendoza. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I moved to New York about 2 years ago for school.
Okay.
So I've been here for years now, and I work for currently Anthony Laura.
Oh, very nice. What's your day job?
I have two. So I work at a gymboree in the Upper East Side, and
cool.
I am also a babysitter for four lovely boys in New Jersey.
Oh, very nice. Babysitting gigs. That's where it's
Oh,
at.
that is
Very cool, very cool. And who are you playing in the show?
Oh my gosh, of course. I'm playing Eve Craven.
Eve Craven.
Yes,
That's a fun name. That sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe name. I don't know. That's
I know, right? It just sounds so lovely together.
I want to do some lyrical poetry with that name.
Please.
We'll get back to that because I want to know a little bit about Eve Craven. But Candy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? And who do you work for?
Who do I work for? That's
Who do you
interesting.
Work for?
So I'm originally from New Jersey, but I came to live in New York City decades ago after living out west for 10 years in California and Hawaii. And I don't have like another job. I do some commercial acting once in a while, and that's it.
Wow, you're just
I'm
living
retired
off the bread from your performances. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's why
Well, not really.
you're my role model,
starving.
Candy. No, you're my role model. You can't change that.
I'd be starving. I had a whole other career, and before I became an actor.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
What was that? What were you working as before your?
I was for many years. I was started out as a nurse, and I became a psychotherapist, and then I became a college professor.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you were always...
many decades actually.
So you were still within the field more or less.
Yes.
Using your talents.
Very much, very much.
And who do you play in this production?
I play Tabitha Baines.
Tabitha Baines. Okay, tell me a little bit about Tabitha. Let's flesh out the world of this play. We heard from our Haley Joneses last week. I want to know a little bit more about who these characters are. What's the story we're trying to tell? Who's Tabitha?
Tabitha is one of the patients. You probably know it's a psychiatric unit, and she's one of the patients there. And of course, she's an older woman, and she's friendly with a few of the other characters, but she's quite drawn to the main character, Haley, and feels quite attached to her. Tabitha can be warm and friendly and helpful. What you sometimes also realize is that she has very strong fixed delusions about certain things.
That's exciting.
I don't know if I'm supposed to give it away.
Yeah. Like you're playing yourself, more or less, but with that little bit of psychosis, that little bit of an edge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that fun? Is that fun to play for you? Having that?
It is. It
Is,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
I feel kind of an affinity for
Oh,
people who
that's,
are psychotic. Really. Yeah.
yeah. It only brings out the best in your characters as well. So
Mhm.
that should be fun to watch. And Katya, tell us a little bit about Eve. Where does she fit into this world?
Eve is a firecracker of a young woman.
Mhm.
She is an incredibly passionate person. I think, she reflects a lot of the insecurities I think young women have in this world, young adults in general, I think. But the thing with her, I think she feels things a lot more intensely.
Mm.
Everything is so magnified with her. It's like, and it comes off very blunt. It can come off as too strong or too much. But I think like many patients, all patients, I think actually, she hides behind a certain something. But I think that she definitely knows how to navigate that more, knows how to hide herself just a little bit more than I think the others do.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and she's really drawn to Haley. At first, she doesn't know why. There's just something. It's like when you meet someone and you don't know what it is, but it's just like that little thing that just draws you to them. And you're just so interested and you're so intrigued and you just want to be close to them. And I think that is what I think Eve feels towards Haley. And it just grows as the play grows.
Like her motivation, her,
Yeah.
she's fighting for.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell us a little bit about your favorite part in the play. No spoilers, of course. But where do you have the most fun with your character?
Definitely, and for me, definitely in the first few scenes that I'm in.
Mhm.
It's so exciting just to play that. It's so thrilling. And I think that's something that I kind of forgot about as the rehearsal process went on. And I had to remember, like, this is a fun thing. Bring the fun back into it.
It's hard
So
sometimes as actors, just kind of running over the same things over and over again to find that joy, because you just kind of like, slam it into the ground and you just like really grind it to a dust. But it's always nice to find like those moments that just you can revel in and find that joy again.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's very cool.
Mhm.
What about for you, Candy?
Well, one of the things I really like is, the excitement of the beginning of the play. And I share a moment of that with you. I'm looking at you like
With
you know.
me? No.
With
Oh, that's so
Katya.
fun. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so that's because it's exciting that it's about to begin, and we share a moment there together. And then there are a couple of scenes that I can't really describe, but they're dramatic and unexpected and a lot of fun. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
That's what we
Well, I
want
mean,
from a good play. That's all we're asking for. So
yeah.
it sounds like the start of this play really has like a lot of fireworks. It kicks
Oh
off
yeah.
pretty strong, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It
Very
opens up
cool.
immediately. It just, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Mhm.
All right, quick segue. Completely different mode of thought. Favorite cartoon growing up? That's a little bit of a curveball question, but reach back into your deep subconscious, and if there's anything that you really was formative for you or that you really learned a lot from, or you just like really enjoyed watching Saturday mornings or whatever.
I mean, me personally, I was a PBS girl growing up. I didn't have cable.
Mhm.
So Arthur. Arthur was my favorite. And Dragon Tales raised me.
I was there with you. Absolutely. That's a
Okay.
great combo right there. Those
I
is
think
was Big Brother? No, Big Blue Bear is a bear one.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Brother Bear.
Oh, Brother Bear.
Brother Bear, Bear and the Big Bear. Those are two different bear cartoons at the same time. But yes, was that also PBS? I feel like I remember seeing them like back to back or something.
Brother Bear? I don't think so. I think Brother Bear was like Pixar or Disney or DreamWorks.
Was that a movie?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm thinking of something else. But there was
My
another bear cartoon
It's
in
that
that
big
state.
blue animal. No.
Maybe, man, I was a Cartoon Network kid, so Courage the Cowardly Dog was like my jam, even though it was like really spooky. That's kind of like how I got into horror. I just really loved that genre growing up. But enough about me. What about you, Candy? What was your
It's so
cartoon?
funny because until until I heard the two of you talking, I was thinking back to my childhood where there would be certain cartoons in the newspaper, and
Hmm.
then there would be comic books,
Yeah.
and we also had Saturday morning cartoons, which I watched, and I liked. It was that rabbit. I forget. Oh, there was Donald Duck and
Right.
whatever.
Looney Tunes
Looney
for sure.
Tunes. Yeah, we had those. But of course, what sticks out, but I think I may be thinking of more when I was an adult, was Peanuts.
Yeah.
But again, it was paper cartoons.
Hmm. Did you follow them onto the screen when Charlie Brown and Friends and Snoopy made their debut?
A little bit. I also saw the You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown on Broadway.
Oh, cool.
Oh gosh, nice.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
That's a fun
Um,
show.
yeah,
On,
no,
on
I
that
never
on
got
that
into.
note, actually, what's your favorite Broadway show that you've seen?
You're asking me.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh my God.
It's a tough question, but
It's a
what
hard
comes to
question.
mind when I ask you?
Well, there's two because I recently saw Death of a Salesman, which was amazing. But the one I often go back to because I saw it 3 times, which is really unusual for me, was South Pacific at Lincoln Center about, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or something. They
Wow.
did one of the most beautiful productions I've ever seen, and it was just wonderful. I went 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
I use the excuse of out of town visitors. Oh, well, I'll go with you.
Oh
That's right.
wow. I love that show. Yeah, I've only seen it once, but it's very
Yeah,
enrapturing. Yeah, it's a very cool show.
yeah.
And what about for you, Katya? What's your favorite show that you've seen?
That I have seen. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I don't, I guess, well, does like touring company count, or is it like you
Yeah.
have to be in New York
No,
City?
no, not at all.
Lovely. Well, then I'm gonna get a little bit basic here, guys, and
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and say Hamilton.
That's
Oh, that's
great. What are
not
you talking about?
basic.
That's a great option.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought you were gonna say like Wicked or Phantom, which are great shows. Which are great shows.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But
No,
yeah,
Hamilton. I loved it. I saw it in high school for like the learners program they had.
yeah, yeah.
Um, free with our US history classes, which is so dope. It was
That
great.
is
Yeah.
so cool. What a great program. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice, guys. All right, so we are just wrapping up real quick because Zoom is about to yell at me and kick me off.
No.
Dear, I love Zoom so fondly. So before we go, Halloween's coming up. It's just around the corner. And for the sake of getting to know a little bit about you and your characters, a little Porky Pig moment there for me. I want to know if your characters are gonna go trick-or-treating this Halloween. What costume are they wearing and why?
That's a good question.
It is until you start to think about it, and then you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna get existential.
Sure.
Oh gosh, what would Eve be? You know what? I think Eve would be some sort of like old-timey kind of singer. I envision her loving classic, loving the
Oh, okay.
80s, loving the classic
Mhm.
singer, whatnot. So probably something of like the 20s era. I think she would go for. Or maybe she would be spontaneous and be like a little Britney moment. I don't know. Maybe we should put Britney in like a music video.
Oh, fun. Okay, very cool. So pop star or old flap,
World.
20s flapper. Okay, I love
Mhm.
it. What about Tabitha?
I think Tabitha would go old school classic black hat witch.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
Love that.
Why mess up a good formula? Can't go wrong with
exactly.
that. Oh, very
Exactly.
fun.
Yeah.
It even fits with the name. I feel like Tabitha is the name of a witch
Yeah.
as well, and like
Yeah.
in everything I've ever learned.
Mhm.
So very cool, very fun. Well, are you guys going trick or treating this Halloween, or that's well
We have a
past?
rehearsal.
We have tech.
Oh, right. I'll be there too. So I also will not be trick or treating. We'll be trick or treating, together
Yeah.
in what we have.
It'll
I'm
be a
sure
big
it'll
treat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a treat.
Yeah, mostly tricks. So yeah, so that is all the time we have for today. I want to thank you guys for showing up and for coming. It's been an honor and a pleasure talking with you, getting to know a little bit more about you. One more time for the people in the back. Girl with the red hair. Next Thursday, opening night. You don't want to miss it. 2 weeks only. Buy your tickets now. They're sold out, but buy them anyway. there might be some space to squeeze you in. Until next time, this was Girl with the Red Hair Interviews. Thanks for watching. Later, guys. All right, and